Do we really have to wait another week for episode 12 for English dub watchers? Just after I watched ReZero, and it has the best episode I've seen in a long time. And now this episode, another very great episode of Boku no Hero Academia. And I just want to say, Funimation, you did a fantastic job picking these voice actors. I don't really say that often, but this may be the best voice acting cast for the for the characters they act. But did Deku and Almight's secret just get exposed in the last like minute and a half, 2 minutes or so? Did it just get exposed? Because we see Deku's arm stays intact. That's awesome. I was like, first thing I looked at was his arm. Is it okay? Is it good? It was good. I was like, oh, thank God. And I was like, oh, what's his name? Nomu. So he's bioengineered. So that kind of explains the way he looks. He's a creation, from what I got from it. He is a creation. He's anti All Might. He's made to be able to defend himself against All Might's attacks. I mean, from the look of it, Deku's attack had no effect, and it's obviously the same as All Might's. So basically, he's created to nullify All Might's attacks, so they have no effect on him. Now, if he didn't get in the way of Deku's smash, that guy may have been, he just might have been out of commission. That just credit to Deku. I mean, that's just a regular smash too. That wasn't nothing special. But did it just get exposed? Because once he throws that punch, you see him say, the hand guy, are you a disciple of All Might? That smash, it's awful similar. So depending on how this season ends, we're gonna like, if we're not manga watchers, obviously, or readers, excuse me, we're obviously gonna find out if this guy gets captured by UA and thrown in prison or whatever, anti-hero jail, whatever the hell it is. It's gonna be huge. It's really gonna be critical for what happens for the rest of this anime. And I just want to add in, whenever Ida was escaping against the warping guy, I don't know what those two guys' names are for the UA students, but the one that shot the paper to him and the one guy in the yellow like wrestling suit that really strong grabbed the paper and pulled him back. Just like combinations like that, just really well orchestrated. I really do like that in shows like this. I mean, I think that gives it the extra little bit of edge. Small things like that, small details, they add up to be bigger things. And we also learned in this episode, Bakugo's the real deal, and he also believes in his students, his fellow classmates. He believes in them. He doesn't deny it when the red-haired guy kind of like calls him out for it. He's just kind of like, yeah, so what? He's giving the Bakugo look. But so, Momo. We learned Momo's moves are, well, her quirk, excuse me, is simply that she can create things and they just come out of her, but she has to know, I can't remember what the word was for it, so I'm not going to try to say it, pronounce it, and look like an idiot, but she has to know, like, the specs of it. That's the best way to put it, so, and she can create it. And I really want to know, like, the explanation of why she's so comfortable with, like, being naked, I guess. Like, I read that somewhere, like, on, like, a Boku no Hero wiki that, just like a little bio profile, character profile, that she's really comfortable with that. I'm really interested, like, why she's so, like, just comfortable with it. I mean, the girl, and her and that other girl that were under the blanket thing, I mean, obviously they're the two girls, so they probably wouldn't care. But then Denkai, luckily he becomes an idiot after using his quirk. I was like, what the hell? That was funny, though. But she didn't seem, like, nervous that, now looking at her face when he walked by, it didn't seem like she was too, like, worried about it. But yeah, there's a lot of weird things that happen in this episode, especially with Mineta. I took a good poop this morning, so they're extra sticky. They're not gonna escape. Don't worry. I heard recently in the manga that we're going to be able to like see their rooms and stuff, so we can kind of like get a character background, like why they are who they are, and who they are, for example, who they truly are. And I was watching one of Chibi's, because I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing like spoiler, so I just kind of let's just kind of see what's going on. If it's gonna spoil, I'll click out of it. And he said he didn't want to see Mineta's room, and I see why. I see why. So Deku once again is very, very smart, and he knows Aizawa. Even though he mentioned you have to have a couple tricks up your sleeve, in order to be a true hero. And him, referring to him not being able to fight against a group of enemies. And when it comes to realization, Deku knows he has a limit, and his limit's gonna, soon to be reached. And did you see Mr. Aizawa's arms get broken? I was like, ooh, that wasn't nothing like we saw in ReZero, but that's nasty. But God, it made me think of that episode 15 of ReZero. I was kind of like, no, please, no. I don't want to go back to that sad image. But other than that, so once again, Deku proves he's really smart. But what I want to ask you guys in this video is, if you made it this far, be sure to leave it down in the comments below. Who do you think is smarter? Is it Deku or is it Todoroki? I mean, the way Todoroki analyzed things, he knew they had a trick up their sleeve. They all just look like normal villains, besides Nomu, I guess. But I mean, I guess some villains kind of look like Nomu in general. But they didn't know Nomu is the true trick up their sleeve, the ace. They don't know he's bioengineered. They don't know he's just nothing but a creation. That kind of speaks for itself, looking at him and the fact that he hasn't said one word throughout this, like, past 3 episodes or so. But who do you think is smarter? Todoroki really got some information, put it together, and I love it. He's so badass when they're like, he's a monster. He's not a hero. He's a monster. And then he's just like, I really do want to be a hero. So tell me, how do you guys plan to defeat All Might? I just kind of like, he's about to kill him. He's like, you guys will freeze from, what is it, hypothermia or freeze burn, something like that, frostbite, hypothermia, something like that. But as always, guys, be sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hex25.